one of my favorite things that happens on Twitter is when, dudes just start naming guys, and we had that breakout in the group chat. Was it John? You sent something about David Robinson?
Yeah, yeah. It was showing the numbers compared to Wemby, and Davis' numbers were better. And I mean, like, dude, like, it's probably a surprise to anybody that wasn't familiar with David. You know what I mean? But like, I remember as a kid watching, when there was VHS and we had these NBA tapes and it was showing the best bigs and shit like that. And Davis' numbers were always shocking. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, David Robinson was one of those ones, man. I went on a little Virginia tangent. I always shout out my Virginia guys. St. Manassas, Virginia, right there. He's a military kid. He went to Navy and shit. But yeah, man, David Robinson was legit. And you mentioned this too, John. I think it's a disservice to him that the one thing we remember is Hakeem busting his ass in those '95 Western Conference Finals.
It's the post game presser because even on this in the video, like they showed the presser. I remember we would be like, we were mocking him. We were like. He basically was like, he was fucking me up. He was fucking me up. Like, that's what we would say in high school watching that shit. Because that's what he did. Like, the nigga would look beside himself, like, so confused. Like, how did this happen to me? He could do nothing with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, those 95 Rockets, all-time playoff run. They were a 6 seed, bro. They won 47 games that year, I think. They were dead in the water until they got Clyde, at the trade deadline. They were a 6 seed who went through Stockton and Malone's Jazz, Chuck's Suns, David Robinson's Spurs, who had the best record in the league, 62-20, I believe. He won MVP that year. And then they went and swept the Orlando Magic. Like, bro.
And that Magic team, nigga. One thing we don't talk about too is Anthony Hardaway. Like, if he didn't deal with injuries, how special would he have been? Crazy, dude. Crazy. But like, yeah, I remember Robert Horry, we talk about him like Mr. Big Shot, you know what I'm saying? He was a bucket getter in that series, in those two championship years, you know what I mean? Like, just like, I mean, I think his average points per game went up like almost like 8 points per game or something during the playoffs, something crazy. But like, yeah, man, that was special to watch, you know what I mean? For sure. Yeah. Who was a point guard too? What was his name? Big head nigga, looked like an alien. Yeah, my Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell, yeah. Sam Cassell, he was what? Was he a rookie? Was he the rookie the first year, or like second year? He was young as hell.
Yeah, he was in his second year because he won it as a rookie. 94.
Yeah. So,
but that Orlando squad, they were the squad that beat MJ's Bulls. In '95.
It was 45 MJ.
No, listen, bro. That is
Nick Anderson poke from the back shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. I think that is something that is MJ mythology, because I'm going to run up some numbers here for you for the numbers that he put up that series.
Okay.
Bro, he put up 31 points per game on 48% shooting with a 38-point game, a 40-point game, and a 39-point game. MJ was back. Orlando was just better, dog. I remember that series. He wore the pennies too, bro.
I remember that. Yep.
That's the only time I've ever seen MJ wear another player's signatures.
Hey, but that's how cold Penny was. That's how cold Penny was for sure.
Yeah, people were calling Penny and Shaq the new Magic and Kareem, and nobody thought it was blasphemous.
Nope.
That's how good Penny was, bro.
Penny was doing moves on the court that I had not seen anybody do from that position. He was big ass fucking point guard, and the way he passed the ball in traffic. It was like, nigga. I mean, like, the way you see people finish into the bucket and are amazed by that, that's how I was amazed by how he passed in traffic, like finding open man. It's like the nigga had 4 sets of eyes. It was insane, dude. Like, there was hella people whose favorite player to watch was Penny. You know what I mean? Like, he was different. And his shoes was crazy. He like up until the Kobe's, he had the second best, I think, between him and Chuck. Him, like, he had to like run his shoes, you know what I'm saying? Signature shoes. Yeah. Penny was probably right behind Jordan.
So. Penny's cold. But like I said, I do think that saying that MJ wasn't MJ, I think that's MJ Mythfield. And I also think that
maybe it just felt like he wasn't. I didn't look at the numbers. I just watching him. I'm like, this don't feel like the MJ that I, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I also think that series was why they went and got Dennis Rodman. Like because the thing is they missed Horace Grant's rebounding and interior defense. You remember after Orlando bounced him, they lifted Horace Grant up like he was the fucking franchise player. You remember that shit? They missed Horace Grant's rebounding and interior defense. Listen, stat here. After they got Rodman and they rematched with the Magic in the 96 postseason, the Bulls out rebounded Orlando 182 to 132 in 4 games. Rodman had 26 offensive rebounds by himself that series. Orlando as a team had 39.
Bro, I remember specifically how he guarded Shaq. You couldn't guard a person like that anymore. The nigga
6'7", 220 giving Shaq hell.
He would lean on him and lock his back leg. He would lock his back leg, straight that motherfucker out and lean on him. And I mean, like, Shaq couldn't, bro, like, Dennis Rodman's athleticism was otherworldly. The strength from that wiry body, it didn't make any sense. And he's probably the best dressed man that ever came in the NBA. Yeah. Crazy as he was. But yeah. I remember reading an article, I forget what it was. Maybe it was Sports Illustrated or Slam or something. But this is when he was with the Spurs. It shows him running up the hill or whatever. And he judged his workouts by pain. He was searching for pain in the workout. It had to feel a particular way because that's how he approached the game. That's how he chose to play basketball was, as a rebounder, where him getting 17 rebounds in a game was a normal Dennis Rodman game. You got to sign up for pain. You know what I'm saying? And Dennis Rodman was different.
Different in every possible iteration.
Every possible way. I look back at how he dressed on. I'm so crazy. It's like the dude, I remember thinking he was just like, I never looked at him and thought he was a well-dressed person because it was just so weird at the time period.
At that time, to me, he was 40 years ahead of his time.
Yeah. I'm looking at Dennis. I was going through Pinterest. That's my favorite social media platform. I'm going through Pinterest. I'm looking at Dennis Rodman fits. I'm like, this shit was like, I would wear like 90% of what he had on. Everything but the wedding dress. You know what I mean?
But the wedding dress was such a moment in time because it was the first time our generation's masculine brain short circuited. Like people, everyone, like, I want to say a word about this dude, but I know he's way tougher and more of a man than you know what I mean?
Hey, man, and physical too, because also that's what anatomically how this nigga was built. There was rumors about that shit too. You feel me?
Oh, I didn't hear those.
Him and Jordan apparently were cracking the same motherfucker. And Jordan was jealous because the person talked about Dennis Rodman like that motherfucker was carved by motherfucking Michelangelo or whatever the fuck, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I got and the Indestructs that bro. There was never an NBA team with better sneakers than the 96 Bulls in the playoffs when we got the bread Jordan 11s, we got the up-tempos on Pippen, and we got the Indestructs on Rodman, dog. Come on, man.
Are the up-tempos Pippins to you? They're Pippins to me. I thought they were Pippins. And the blue and white ones, I always called them Juwan Howard. You know what I mean? Like, because I always saw Juwan was playing in the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like the navy and white ones. I always looked at the up-tempos as Pippins to me. But anyway, he popularized them.
Yeah. Some Dennis Rodman stats for you. He had a 9-year stretch where he won 5 rings, won Defensive Player of the Year twice back-to-back, and led the league in rebounds for 7 straight seasons with 18.7, 18.3, 17.3, 16.8, 14.9, 16.1, and 15. And bro. And also, one thing about Rodman is I don't know if there's ever been like a better resume of dudes who they've gone through to get their rings. Like he went through Bird and McHale, MJ and Pitt, Magic and Kareem, Clyde's Blazers, Ewing's Knicks, Reggie's Pacers, Shaq and Penny, Kemp and Peyton and Stockton and Malone. Rodman was different, dog.
Different, bro. Different. And didn't what's his name? Phil Jackson say something about his athleticism like he's the most athletic
he said he's the
player.
most athletic player he ever coached. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, because he had that motor, he was never tired. The way he played the game, as hard as he played it, he still was never tired. Just different.
Jackson
could get out and guard a guard, but then also could stand up Shaq.
Right.
You know what I mean? And diving on for every fucking loose ball. Just, bro, I would love for Rodman on the Lakers right now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'd give my pinky up for that, nigga. Fucking nigga. Put a Rodman beside Bron. I give my pinky up, nigga. Fuck
Not
this.
even for a full year for January to June.
This is 40-year-old Bron, man. We need some, dog. You know what I mean? We don't got many more. He don't got as many ticks in front of him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, G.
He just told Gojo he likes their chances. But also, and this is what's so funny to me about Bron.
They'll be competitive.
But did you hear what he said? He said, we're not the team we'll be in February and March. It's just like the way he openly talks about dudes on his
Some
team
of y'all niggas ain't gonna be here.
It's so funny, bro.
Everybody can't go.
Everybody can't go, man.
To April. Everybody can't go to 3 months from now. Sorry. All right. We have two very accomplished sports producers here. Was that a good dudes naming guys segment?
That was a great.
I felt like that was an all-time dudes naming guys. We named a lot of guys right there.
Do you want to hear a funny a Sam Cassell story about Hakeem Olajuwon that he told?
I'm a big Sam Cassell fan.
When John,
I love watching him with
Sam Cassell.
Clippers too. He was. I mean, even when they were trash, his mid-range was special.
Yeah, we had Sam on the Draymond Green show last summer at Summer League, and he told the story about Hakeem where Sam's rookie year he came in and they went something, I don't remember the exact number, but something like 0-11 in the preseason, and Hakeem was like stinking it up, and he was like, Sam was like, this is the guy you guys have been talking about, like I don't get it. And then he like went to Hakeem and was like, Hakeem, like what's the deal? And Hakeem was like, Sam like used the accent, he's like, Sam he was like, these numbers don't count yet. These numbers don't count yet. Like, just relax. None of this matters right now. And then the regular season started, and they won like 20 games in a row or something. And Hakeem averaged like 30, 14, and 6 to like start the year. And he was like, when the lights are on, like, you'll know. It's okay, Sam. Like, you're a rookie. Like, relax.
So I love Sam having, and this is surprised me because Sam carried, I mean, he had the big nuts celebration. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, as a rookie, right, he's going up to Hakeem like, yo, what the fuck is going on with you?
Are you trash? Are you secretly trash?
Right? What is happening? I don't see it. You know what I mean? I know they say you're good.
Yeah.
Mr. Dream. But yeah,
Mr. Dream.